Alright, so today I'm looking at the Line 6 Helix 3.7 update, which just went live today. So I was planning on getting to the HX Stomp and Helix stuff here probably just in a couple days, and actually just shot my overview of the HX Stomp. But since this new update came out today, I thought I would jump on it and go through some of it. So the process of actually downloading the update is pretty simple there. Really, the hardest things were finding it on the Line 6 website. I think you need to go to downloads specifically there to find it and look for 3.7 Helix. It's got a few instructions. You have to update HX Edit before you download the program. So I've got it on here, but I have not, and I did a factory, not a reset yet. I've done the saving all my previous stuff. So what they want you to do is a factory reset once you do that. So I'm going to turn this all the way off, and then it looks like you hold down foot switches 2 and 3 as you turn it back on. Let's see what we get. Holding those down will reset globals, presets, IRs. Resetting factory presets. I think it's doing it, so I can just let that go. 3.70.0 firmware resetting. All right, so now you can't really see this, but I'll tell you what I'm doing. Let's see. All right, so I'll go back to HX Edit. All right, and then I'm going to go to the top. Where is it? Let's see, optional perform factory reset. From the top file menu, select restore from backup. Restore from backup. All right. And it's got to do a few things here. Let's see. I guess I can, well, it's actually going pretty quick. Let's see, if I turn the camera here, kind of see some of the processes going through. All right, and it says it's transferring data down here. All right. Looks like it's going a few percents at a time there. It's up to 10. Let me do a quick break on this, and then I'll come right back as soon as it's done with that. All right, so I am done with the factory reset and then restoring some of my presets that I had already made. And this is going to be a brand new one that I've got here. You can see I've already named it Helix 3.7 Update. So let's maybe just take a look at a few of the things from the release that they did here. So got new guitar amps, new bass amps, new cabs, and some new effects. So what I'm going to do to test these out is go through and find some of these. So we have the Line 6 Clarity, Aristocrat, Carry On, Voltage, Kinetic, and Oblivion. And then looks like we got Brit 2203 and Vitriol Clean channels. So let's see if we can find these. All right, so I'm going to try to put the amp in here first. Go for amp, guitar. If I had to guess, I'd say they're all the way at the bottom. Yeah, there you go. So let's see what we have. The 2204 mod, which that one's already been here. What I'm looking for, there's the Brit 2203, where that one would be. Here looks like we've got the new Line 6 amps. So here we've got the Clarity, yeah, then the Aristocrat, the Carry On, Voltage, Kinetic, Oblivion, and then, yeah, the Oblivion is the last new one. This one has already been in from one of the last updates. So, let's see, let's maybe get one of the clean and one of the distorted amps. So let's go with the Clarity. going to move this one over here, create a little room, and then let's I'm going to turn it off, and then drop another one in here. So let's see. Amp. Let's see what the Oblivion sounds like. So that's all the way down. See, there's a ton of different amps. Okay, so there's the 2203. It's right there, right with the Brit 2204. What's the other one? The Vitriol, that's going to be down here. Yeah, so Vitriol clean, then crunch, then lead. We had crunch and lead already, but now the clean channel's in there. All right, and let's do the Oblivion as the other one. So when I play, I got no signal. Let's see. Oh, I know why that is. Let me fix that real quick. All right, so I had to get the output hooked up correctly there. I've had the simplifier hooked up for so long it wasn't ready. So I've got two of the amps loaded in, the Line 6 Clarity and the Line 6 Oblivion right there, and I don't want to have them both on at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on this middle switch right here. So I just touch that and assign it to that. Now that amp is already on, this other one is off. I'm just going to touch it. Wait for that, and now when I press that switch, it's going to switch from one to the other one. Now, it doesn't sound great right now, but that's just because we have the amp with no IR or cab simulation running with it there. So let's take a look at the cabs that were added. Let's see. Looks like we have the Super Pro Ellipse, 1x8 small tweed, 1x12 Fulton. We got a 1x12 Cali, 2x12 Interstate, 2x2 Who What, 100, 4x12 Greenback 30. I think that's the main one I'm going to go for, is the Greenback 30, and then maybe I'll do like the 1x12 with the Cali for the Clarity one. So here's what I'm going to do. Go to this, go to cab. Now already, let's see, it's wanting me to skip over the amps, so it's already, I don't know if it's running out of DSP or just doesn't want me to have 3 amps loaded in here, but let's go to single. I'm looking for the 412 Greenback 30, I believe. Yeah, the 25 was already in there. So I'll load that into that spot. Let's turn it off. Ooh, there we go. And now let's do this. In this spot, I'm going to put a cab, single, and let's do the, what was it? Let's do the 112 Cali. Okay, there we go. And same thing with this. Let's assign these to the switches here. So right now the clarity is off. Let's turn off that one. Assign it to that switch. Same thing with this one. Assign it to that switch. So right now what I've got is the Oblivion with the Greenback 30s. That already sounds a lot better. Now let's see. I'm not getting a ton of signal. Let me boost from here. Cool. Okay. And if I hit this, so now we're on the clarity with the 112 Cali. Let's see. Drive isn't that high. What happens if I boost the drive? So even with the drive all the way up, very clean. I think that's why they call this one the Clarity. So very appropriate. Let's see, drop it back down, kind of around here. Let's see. Turn up the channel volume a little bit. I guess it can boost. So the boost kind of starts to break it up a little bit. But that's cool. Let's give it a little bit more of that drive push. So that's pretty cool. Just going back and forth between those. There's other ones in here. Obviously, some other people are going to do some shout outs and run throughs on those, but that's probably the big ones that I would use from the cabs and the amps. I'll mess around with the voltage and the kinetic and the Brit 2203, I'm sure. But yeah, that seems the most interesting to me. Put it back to that clean channel there. And then in the effects, this is probably the biggest thing that is like an ad that I've been waiting for, and that is the what does they call it? Prize Drive, which is based off of the Noble's ODR1. I've wanted to try this one since I learned about it a few years ago. So let's see. I'm going to put it in the first area here. Distortions. Oh, that's my favorites. Distortions, mono. Let's see. And I'm looking for Prize Drive. How far down will I have to go? There it is. Prize Drive. Okay. Looks like the drive's 4.2, Spectrum 7.4, level at 4. And let's see, bass cut. That's cool. It's got a bass cut on, and I bet you can do voltage from 9 to 18. Yep. Okay. 18 would probably have more headroom. Let's see, I can probably bring level down a little bit with that on. And I'm going to assign this to the first switch. All right. So this is it through that clean app. If I boost the drive on it. I'm playing my Telecaster. Thought that would be appropriate, kind of be in the Nashville overdrive as I understand this one. Now, I don't have an ODR1, but based on some other stuff that I've looked up, and people already comparing this one to the real thing, they're saying it's pretty accurate, and I like it. It's a little bit of a different flavored overdrive than what I have available in my collection, and different than a lot of the stuff that's in the Helix. So I think this adds a lot of value to the stuff that you've already got there. Let's see, Regal Bass DI, I probably won't need that. Feedbacker, that one sounds interesting. It's got a lot of settings, a few warnings and stuff. Let's see if I can squeeze that in here too. Oh, before I do, actually, let's see how, we know how the Noble sounds on the clean. Let's hear how it sounds on the dirty. It's okay. I don't know that it's adding a ton to that particular amp. I'll have to try some different things out. I wasn't really sure how, that the Oblivion was really what I was looking for. It just looked like it was the most high gain drive out of it. Let's see. What if I do this? Oh, I've got lost now. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to have to dive back in to go find it here. So back to the amps, guitar. What I was trying to do was test it with one of the Marshalls instead, so let's try that. Let's do the Brit 203 since that's the new one. Alright, and it's already assigned to there. Oops. What happened there? So that one did not change. Okay, so now that's what I wanted to have. Clean. The Brit drive. Yeah, it's not very... So you got channel volume, master volume, and drive. The drive is up. Channel volume. Bring it up a little. let's bring the drive back down and add that. Bring that bass down a little since ODR is kind of a bass here. Yeah, that's cool. Makes you play a little bit differently. Let's see. Let's check out that feedback thing. So turn that off. I assume it's going to be in the distortions. Let's see. Feedback. Dynamics, actually. Okay, hang on. So it's not a distortion. It's actually in the dynamics. Which one? Let's see. Feedbacker. I don't see it. What am I missing? Dynamics. Mono. Interesting. I'm not seeing it in here unless I just can't access it because of one of the other things I've got going on. So let's go back. I want to take that out. Action. Clear that block. Let's move back to this one. See if I can access it. So dynamics. Aha, there it is. It's all the way at the bottom. So probably what was happening is I couldn't select it because I was using too much DSP. So that's kind of wild. That's weird. Okay, I'm going to bring the type. So that's a unison. Let's bring that down a little bit. What else we got? The release. Try kill. All right. Lowest. Yeah, this one's going to take a little bit of time getting into it. I'm talking about trigger, re-triggering, and trails, and all kinds of things. Let's just start right here with this. So the feedback type, that seems to be pretty important. So that's like an octave low. That's kind of cool. Unison. Start getting crazy. Random. So I'm just hitting the same note and getting a lot of different things. Random trigger. High to low. There goes high and low. Mid to low. So that one's kind of wild. And they even suggest on there maybe just to make that a momentary effect. Let's see. I know I'm getting kind of crazy long here already. Last two things I should probably look at here would be the new dynamic bloom, which is one of the reverbs. Let's just get rid of this for right now. So hit action, clear block, and all the way at the end of the chain is where we're going to drop this. So reverb, dynamic, bloom. There it is. Pretty cool. pretty nice. I like it. It's not like too out there or anything, but it has a nice kind of background sound that we got going on. All right. I think I got the idea with that one. Obviously, there's a lot of parameters that can be changed there, but I'll have to mess around with that one some more. Let's go ahead and turn the trails on. I know I'm going to want that. And let's see, the last thing we got that I'm going to cover is going to be the non-linear reverb. So let's just go ahead and change this one. Dynamics, non-linear. There it is. Okay. So I guess you have different kinds of ramping available here. So I'm looking for the shape. Shape is log, reverse reverb with an algorithmic curve, so it starts low and ramps up towards the decay's end. That's pretty cool. Okay. Now that's just one of the shapes, so that's the log. Let's see. This would be linear. So linear setting on the non-linear pedal. Let's see. Log again. Inverted log. So I guess it starts real heavy and then dies off pretty quickly. Gauss ramps up and then down in a Gaussian curve shape. So I guess it's kind of like a hump and then back down. So it gets reverbed and then dies off pretty quickly. Interesting. Let's see. Inverted. So it's going to be like it starts really high, then dips out, then comes back. Interesting. Okay. Triangle. Up and back in a triangle shape. Inverted triangle. So it kind of dips and then comes back. And then full. Would be no ramp at all. The reverb is on full blast for the duration of the decay and then abruptly stops after the decay length. Interesting. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this video, a little bit longer than the typical one there, but the HX Stomp is going to be like that, where there's just so many options to dig into. I hope that this kind of gets you an idea. Obviously, I didn't go over all of the things included in the update, but I'm pretty happy with what they've added here. So I'll probably put out this video first, and then my overview of the HX Stomp, and then I'm going to show how I would hook this into the simplifier and best way to do that. So anybody has any questions, please let me know, but we'll go ahead and wrap, and thank you very much, and I will talk to you soon.